Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss a very important issue in respect of determination of a nature of subsidy, whether it is capital or revenue. In the present case, which is decided by Honorable Delhi High Court in the case of Commissioner of Income Tax versus Indo-Rama Textile Limited, and which has been reported in 465 ITR at page number 562 and which has been decided on 23rd January 2024. The issue before Honorable Delhi High Court was that if the assessee has received or assessee was entitled to a subsidy which is to be calculated at 110% of capital investment for setting up the industrial unit in accordance with the 1993 scheme, and the purpose of that scheme was to industrialize underdeveloped and developed areas which fell outside the Mumbai-Thane-Pune belt. On the analysis of the whole nature of subsidy, it was very clear that the subsidy was received for developing the industrial unit in underdeveloped and developing areas. The assessing officer during the assessment proceedings treated that subsidy as revenue and taxed that amount. And when this matter travelled into the litigation up to the Delhi High Court said that to determine whether a subsidy is a revenue or capital, the purpose is very important to determine the nature of the subsidy and not the method of calculating the subsidy is important. In the present case, the court laid down certain aspects which are to be considered in determining whether an amount of subsidy is capital or revenue in nature. The first is that we have to see that whether the amount of subsidy received assist in setting up an industrial unit as opposed to carrying out the business or profession or trade. Second, whether the amount of subsidy is given to operate profitably or for setting up the new industrial units. The third aspect is to be seen that the source of receiving the subsidy is not important, and even the timing or the mode in which the subsidy is received is also not important. The fourth guideline which Delhi High Court gave was that whether the subsidy is linked to the turnover or as a percentage to the capital investment is also not a determinative factor in calculating the nature of the subsidy. The court said that in the present case, since the purpose of receiving the subsidy by the assessee was to establish a new industrial unit in a developing or a underdeveloped area which was outside the Mumbai-Thane-Pune belt, so it was very clear from the facts and circumstances that it was for capital purposes and the nature of the subsidy was capital in nature. Sometimes it happens that the subsidy is given to the person and the mode of calculating the subsidy is like that the subsidy is 1% of the sale target, or the subsidy is 1% or 2% or a fixed percentage of the amount which is received in foreign exchange. So if the amount of the subsidy is related to the revenue aspects of the assessee, but the nature of the subsidy is, or the purpose of the subsidy is for capital investment, then that subsidy should be treated as capital subsidy and not as revenue subsidy. So the set of factors which have been laid down by Delhi High Court in the present case is very important to determine whether an amount of subsidy is capital or revenue in nature. At the end of this video, once again I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Commissioner of Income Tax versus Indorama Textile Limited, and this case has been reported in 465 ITR at page number 562. The matter has been decided by Delhi High Court and the date of the judgment is 23rd January 2024. Thank you, friends.